Howdy. Today I'm reviewing one of the Revenge of the Fallen preview figures, Soundwave. I'm not getting Bumblebee. That mold has been used Primus knows how many times now. Though he's packaged in robot mode, I'll start with his Cybertronian satellite form. As some of you may know, I'm not the biggest fan of these type of alt modes. Mainly because most of them are just a pile of robot parts. This one actually isn't bad in person, though from certain angles it looks more like a space cruiser. Vector Primes to be exact. The colour scheme's a bit bland, but there's some great detailing on him, such as on the solar panels and the body. Plus, these clear pieces of plastic resemble orcs, giving it a true alien look. To add a little evilness, you've also got spikes, and what appears to be a robot head, but isn't. A Viacom type of feature, I'd say. There's also a button near this head. Push it, and you fire a missile. This is actually meant to be Ravage in his entry mode. The detail indicates this a little. For instance, this bit here resembles Ravage's visor. The problem with Soundwave in this mode is that he isn't too solid. This panel is floppy as it's only on a ball joint, and the sides don't hold together very well. Another problem is that there's no way to prop him upright, though given he's a satellite, what's he going to rest on? The official Space Cruiser mode is only a few twists and turns away. Soundwave is not so superior here. He actually looks more like a satellite than before because the panels are spread out as such. It's better than Megatron's Cybertronian jet mode, to be sure. It just feels a bit like an afterthought. He's got the same fantastic detailing on him, and the missile can still fire. Though he's no more solid here than before. The transformation to robot mode is a lot more involved, as you'd expect with a movie figure. Now this is the toy's shining point. What's interesting is that there seems to be a squat and stocky theme with the recent Soundwave figures. First animated, now this guy. That aside, he manages to evoke his G1 counterpart without being a close copy of him. For starters, all that light blue is now broken up by a darker blue, along with some beautiful red and gold paint apps. You've also got the head with the visor. Though he lacks any sort of cassette chest, the gold outlines where it would normally be. You can tilt his chest forward and lift the missile launcher as a sort of platform. Now he can aim at targets straight ahead of him. Articulation is very good, and his feet have ankle joints to help support him. However, there's no waist articulation due to the transformation. Also, the solar panels tend to get in the way a bit, but they add to the look of the mode at least. Everything is generally more solid here, and when this missile launcher is folded down, this solar panel isn't such an issue. If his alt modes were a little more stable, I'd recommend him higher than now, but as is, he's a little disappointing, especially for the preview wave. Next I'm reviewing Knockout from the same line. Until then, till all are one.